Hi, it's Jamie here. So, if we haven't met, um, I am a power yoga teacher. I started my yoga journey back in 2007. I was really lucky. My mom signed my dad up for yoga at the Y, and it was a domino effect. He signed me up for yoga at the Y with him, and I was so lucky to be paired with an excellent teacher who ended up becoming my best friend because that's what yoga is. Yoga is not just a fitness class, it's um, so much deeper than that. Um, and fast forward, um, I'm going on my second decade of working in the industry of helping to build other yoga businesses. And now I've come to this point where I'm trying to define myself in um, the yoga studio landscape. Um, and I love supporting everyone, but I truly have this passion for power yoga, and I'd like to grow on my own. So I'd like to share my story about my very first power yoga class. So going back to that class at the Y with Eva, uh, she's amazing, and we had two classes, Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon, I think, or was it 12:30? Tuesdays was more of the beginner class. Thursdays was the intermediate class, and I'm athletic by nature, but I don't know. I never really participated in sports or anything. I like to exercise, but never had any discipline with it. Um, but I don't know. I guess maybe she saw something in me, and she told me um, that there was this workshop at Soul Yoga down the road um, that I should take. And because Eva told me that I should take it, she's my yoga teacher, that I had to take it. And at that time, I was waitressing, and I worked every single weekend, and I didn't deviate from my schedule. So it was a big deal for me to take a Sunday off to take this class, this workshop. Um, I also had social anxiety, pretty bad. So that's another reason why I didn't deviate from my schedule. Um, but I did. I took the day off. I went to Seoul. I was in Studio Earth. I don't even know if I had ever been in that studio before. I mean, I was um, participating at the studios, practicing at the studio. I might have even started volunteering by that time, but I only ever been upstairs in Studio Sky. Got signed in, and I went into that room, and there was so many people. The capacity in that studio space is 32. And sure enough, mat to mat, 32 people. And there were two assistants, which happened to be Dorcas and Christina. I thought they were really cool because they had their towels in the back of their waistbands. Anyway, and then the teacher, Patty Ivy. And I walked into the room and it was hot, and I was like, "What is this?" I had never had a hot yoga class before, and I didn't even know that hot yoga was a thing. Okay, I was scared to death, but I just got on my mat in the third to last row, see the door, um, and I just waited. And then when Patty Ivy came out, she seemed like she could have been like 10 feet tall. She started with an introduction, and she was able to make eye contact, and she looked directly at me when she spoke, and I felt seen. And that was so big. That changed the direction, that changed my path. That moment changed my path. And then the practice happened, and I thought I was going to die probably 5 times. I know at one point I was in down dog. I could see between my legs, I could see the brown door, the exit, and I contemplated leaving, but I didn't. I stayed, and I'm so glad I did. So glad I did. And after we finished, I knew that was the practice for me. That was the practice for me. Now, that was in like 2007 or 2008. I don't quite remember. I didn't start teaching until 2016. I never had any idea I'd want to teach or that I'd have a gift for it. But I do. And that same feeling that she gave me, of feeling seen, is what I bring to my students. So here I am defining myself, and my website is Empower Yoga by Jaime. Getting it started, still going strong with yoga more. You know, you know, nothing's changing there, but I do want to find myself as well. I look forward to practicing with you and seeing you on the mat.